For those of you who are there, you want to invest in Nigeria. If you know what you are doing and you're organized about it, the return on investment that you can get in Nigeria, you can never get in the economies where you live. That is the truth. Yes, there are risks with your investment in Nigeria, but it means you must be prudent, you must be diligent, and you must make the right choices.
Before you watch what Mrs. Ibukun Awosika said, the former chairman of First Bank and a businesswoman, I want you to have this question in your mind while you are watching this video. If Nigeria is such a bad place to invest your money, why are so many business people still investing billions of naira in this country? People like Femi Otodola, Dangote, Tony Elumelu, and so many other billionaires we have in Nigeria. Another thing that is so important for you to think about: why are developers still building houses, and why are investors still buying properties in Nigeria? Another thing to pay attention is why is a lot of people in diaspora still send money back home and still buy properties in Nigeria? The truth is this: a lot of people look at Nigeria, all they see is problem. But most investors look at Nigeria and see opportunities in different sectors of the economy. What Mrs. Awosika said in this video is what I've been telling a lot of investors, because opportunity without knowledge is disastrous. In this video, Mrs. Awosika shared powerful insight about investing in Nigeria. She also talked about risk involved in investing in Nigeria, and at the same time, how demand is important more than luxury. One of the things she said in this video that is so powerful, it is you understanding where opportunity lies, not just following the trend of investing in Lagos, but understanding what people need and meet up that demand, and you as an investor will make a lot of money from it. I want you to watch this video to the very end, because at the end of the video, I'm going to be sharing 6 powerful lessons that I picked from this video that I want to share with you. Now, this is what I do in this channel, providing knowledge and insight for you to make wise real estate investments. I always tell people this: when you want to invest in real estate, it is very important that you have adequate knowledge so you can make the right decision, whether you are investing for long term or for short term, or you want to invest for capital appreciation or for cash flow. You need to have this understanding so you can make wise investment decisions. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this YouTube channel, and turn on the bell notification.
You want to invest in Nigeria. If you know what you are doing and you're organized about it, the return on investment that you can get in Nigeria, you can never get in the economies where you live. That is the truth. Yes, there are risks with your investment in Nigeria, but it means you must be prudent, you must be diligent, and you must make the right choices. If you invest in properties, the return on asset for your property, you cannot get it where you are. Now, the next question I know you're going to ask me is, what about exchange rate? Exchange rate varies. It's about the time and the season. But you know what? If it's an asset like a building, you make no losses until you sell it, and you make no losses except you are changing that money back to FX at that moment in time. So it's really that you have to understand the system. Don't be sending money to your uncle to help you buy land and build a house that you might never find a house built or anything. You know, if you are really going to invest in property in this day and age, there are enough property developers who are building assets that you must know how to invest in. Then, you know, the thing about property is there's a shortage of housing in Nigeria today, but most people do not understand where that shortage is. So you live abroad, maybe before you travel, you used to live in the Lekki axis. So that's all you see as value. Okay. But investment is demand driven. You have to know where the need is to know where to put your money. The need for housing in like Lagos is not in Lekki and VI or Ikoyi. Why? There's oversupply. There are many empty houses, blocks of apartments in that axis, and they're overpriced. So they're there. If you go, what are the needs that people have? Room, what do they call them? Self-contained, 1 room, 2 bedroom, 3 bedrooms. And where is the highest need? On the mainland. It's not on the island. But most people don't do their homework. So the fact that you want to live on the island, must your investments be after your pattern? It's an investment. It's not you that will live there. If you build face me, I face you, is it about you or about the economics of that investment? So what you need to do is think. What kind of investment are you making? Where are the real needs? What kind of rent does it command? And how can you manage the asset? People tend to define investment by what they like. It's like women who do business. You want to sell bags. Okay, you like designer bags. All right. But you live in Surulere. Then you open a shop on somewhere in Surulere, and you put Louis Vuitton, Gucci, and everything. The day you open, you make money. Why? It's your friends you invited to the opening. They're like you. They will buy it, and so you'll be deceived into thinking that you have the right model. Then for the next 6 months, people will come in. They will like it. They will carry it. Then they will go next door and buy the copy. Why? Because their pockets they like it. So your shop is aspirational, but their reality is in the shop that is selling the Chinese copy. Or even better, they buy the Turkish copies because they're higher quality. So we need to harmonize those things. You can invest in Nigeria. The return on investment, you can only dream of it. There are funds that are set up in Europe. I work in multiple platforms that have investments come into Africa. And what they're looking for is the return. The return you can command in Africa, there are few places in the world where you can get it. We're an emerging economy. The opportunities are still there. The growth potential is there. The returns are there, but you must manage well, and you must understand what you're doing, and you must do your homework and find the right ways to put your money at work.
Before I share with you the 6 things I picked from this video, there's something that she said, understanding the demand of people. Now, if you're looking forward to invest in Lagos, not just investing based on emotion or pride, but if you want to invest for cash flow and capital appreciation, where you have an investment and that investment makes you money. I have apartments that you should look out for in Yaba and Surulere. In the past 6 years, we have completed over 22 units of apartments in different locations in Yaba and Surulere. And at the same time, we have paid our investors over 1 billion naira on rental income. This is amazing. And the beautiful part of it, they still own the apartment and at the same time earn rental income every single month and every single year. If you want to create a retirement plan or something that will keep giving you money, or something that you can easily hand over to your children, or something that you can use to build generational wealth, this is that investment opportunity. Send me a message now on the number saying on your screen. Let us secure multiple units for you. You can actually buy multiple units. We can actually discuss on a lot of deals that will be very beneficial to you. Now let's go into 6 things I picked from this video. The first thing I picked from what she said is that the return on investment you get in Nigeria, you cannot get it anywhere. And I can tell you, I agree with her. Many Nigerians abroad focus on the risk in investing in Nigeria and forget the opportunities. What Mrs. Awosika is saying in essence is that high-risk environment also offers high return opportunities. I want you to know that Nigeria is a developing nation. There is infrastructure development, cities are expanding, housing demand is growing, and most importantly, population is increasing. And that creates a whole lot of opportunities for investors. This is why so many investors continue to invest in Nigeria despite of the challenges. One thing you need to have in your mind is this: if Nigeria was a perfect country, most opportunities that exist today will no longer be available. The question isn't whether Nigeria has challenges, but the main question is, can you identify the opportunities that are bigger than the risk? The second thing I picked from what she said is due diligence and why so many investors lose money. One thing I like about her message is that she doesn't pretend that risk does not exist. A lot of people want to tell you how risky Nigeria is, but one thing she's talking about, that risk is everywhere. The most important thing you should focus on as an investor, make sure you do your due diligence before you invest. Don't just take whatever anybody say to you. That is why I'm very confident about the properties we are selling to people, because in the past 6 years, we have delivered 22 units of apartments and paid out over 1 billion naira on rental income to investors. Before you invest in a property, verify the title document, verify the ownership, verify the approvals, verify the developers. This is very important. Verify track record and verify location. All of these things can actually help you to make informed decision before you make an investment. Most people don't lose money because Nigeria is Nigeria. They lose money because they fail to do due diligence. You see a lot of people trying to avert a lot of things. You can imagine somebody trying to buy a land. You don't consult a surveyor or a property lawyer or a realtor. You're just trying to make decisions based on what you see online or from what a realtor told you. But you have to put other things in place so you can actually protect yourself as an investor. Another thing that she said that is so important is this: demand is more important than luxury. This is something I've been saying in my YouTube channel. If you check my previous video, I talked about why it is more beneficial for you to buy apartment than for you to buy duplex and put it out for rent, because over a long period of time, you will always make more money from apartment than duplexes, because there is more demand on apartments than duplexes in most areas in Lagos State today, like Yaba, Surulere, Ikeja, Mainland, Bagada, and so many other areas on Lagos Mainland. Next time you are buying a rental property, one of the things you need to focus on is demand, not just luxury. Because for me, if you want to buy a duplex for yourself, for your primary residence, there's nothing wrong with that. But if it is for investment, for cash flow, something that can give you return on investment, you need to focus on demand. And where we have demand right now is on the Lagos Mainland, most especially Yaba and Surulere. And I have a property for you. Give me a call on the number showing on your screen. I can take you for private inspection if you are in Lagos, or I can do what we call virtual inspection, where I will call you on a video call and show you the environment of the property and show you everything about the property. Then you can secure multiple units for yourself, because to me, it's actually a good offer. Another thing I picked from the video is where there is a whole lot of empty properties in Lekki Phase 1, Victoria Island, and Ikoyi. To me, this is a very important observation, because so many luxury properties are built for a very small population in Nigeria. The major challenge is not everyone can afford luxury properties. To me, this is actually a simple economics. When supply is higher than the demand, guess what happens? Vacancy increases. This is one of the major reasons so many luxury properties in Lagos are not occupied. This doesn't mean that investing in Victoria Island, Ikoyi, or Lekki Phase 1 is bad. It just means that investors should understand the difference between prestige and demand. Obviously, there's still going to be a lot of people that want to buy property there, but the percentage are so little. The fifth thing I picked from her video is the opportunity in investing in studio apartment, 1-bedroom apartment, and 2-bedroom apartment. All of these apartments that I've mentioned, it's on high demand, most especially on the Lagos Mainland, Yaba, Surulere, Bagada, Mainland, Ikeja, and so many other locations on the Lagos Mainland. Who needs these properties? Tech professionals, lecturers, bankers, business people, students, Gen Zs, remote workers, business travelers, and people visiting Lagos, and so many other people needing these properties for different purposes. Now, in the past 6 years, we have delivered 22 units of these properties, and all of our investors are not living there. A lot of them bought these properties for capital appreciation and rental income. And that is something that most of our investors do. They usually buy 5 units and sell like 2 after completion for a huge return on investment on capital appreciation, and use the rest to keep on getting yearly rental income. If you own a studio apartment in a place like Yaba, every single year, you will be making 5 million naira on a rental income yearly. If you own 1-bedroom apartment, we're talking about 7 million naira. If you own 2-bedroom apartment, we're talking about 11 million naira. This is what you're going to be making on a yearly basis, because this apartment is used for both monthly stays and shortlet stays. And that is why it is actually a good opportunity for you to use this as your retirement plan. A lot of people looking for something that they will invest in that will give them return on investment. This is the apartment you are looking for. Send me a message now. Let us secure multiple units for you here in Yaba and Surulere. The last thing I actually picked from our video is this: housing is a business, and as an investor, you need to be seeing it that way. It is a business that you can actually do and make money from it. Developers that build houses and apartments in Lagos see it as a product. The same way, investor, you also need to see it like that, so you can actually make money for yourself by asking yourself, who needs this property? Why would they rent it? How many people need it? And what is the demand in this particular location I am buying property? Don't just buy property because they told you it is going to appreciate. The hard truth is this: most property people buy in Nigeria, most especially land, people are not going to make money from it. You're just buying it in the name of buy a property, buy a landed property, because most Nigerians grew up believing that the best real estate investment is buying land. I'm not saying buying land is a bad idea. You can be very strategic in buying a land where there is ongoing, what we call ongoing development or ongoing population. Locations like buying properties like Ibejuleki, Mowe are so important if you want to buy landed property there. But if you want to buy a property, you have to make sure you are doing your due diligence and also take it as a business, seeing it as something that will pay you. Before I go, I want to say this. Every successful investment starts with people. Before you buy, ask yourself, how will people need this property now and also in the future? Because you can just buy property on the middle of nowhere and nobody will need it. You just be the one having the property or owning the property, but you will not make money from it. If you got value from this video, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this YouTube channel. This is what will bring you real estate updates and insights that can actually help you to become a better real estate investor. Don't forget to like, subscribe to this YouTube channel, and share this video to someone that needs it. See you in another video.